Is I've just got back from a trip to Muldrow where I met a very scary nun, and I think they wanted me to join some sort of cult. Well, I told her it sounded like a cult. So we're home. We are not going back to Muldrow. Yeah, I did put the mic back close, but it's because it's on my headset. Why has it come back? Is it bad again? Not bad, but I know there's a but. Come on. What's the but? Oh. There's a little. Hang on. Let me see if. Right, does that help? Maybe it was just a little bit too close. Let's just chuck everything in the washing machine. Is it still there? Can you put a mask in the washing machine? Yes. Just everyone close their eyes. She's naked. It's because I feel like it's my before I had a mic that was separate from my headset. Now I've got an all-in-one, and I feel like the microphone bit is probably a little bit too close to my ears, if that makes sense. And I can't do anything about that. I think that's probably the reason. I don't know. Right, we'll leave our clothes washing. Go see if we've got anything else to put on. Is it really bad? I need you guys to be honest. I'm trusting you. I've got these pants, but they're absolutely awful. Like, what's happened to the leg? I'm just going to have to wear this. It's laundry day. It is laundry day. I mean, she looks awful. Before the apocalypse, my character was a classy bird. Now look at her. This is a disaster. Will attempt to cook. She knows nothing about cooking, so oh, I was going to try and cook that actually before I left for Muldrow. Oh, Bob, hello. How are you? I think I've got food in my little packed lunch. It'll be Oh, she would never eat a stale. This is going to be stale though. Oh gosh. Well, I'm all good, Bob. I can't speak for everybody in chat, but I'm all good. I'm just gonna rest for a bit. Oh, you all right? You can. People can watch if they're on the server. They just obviously can't take stuff from the stream. But you had a massive, real time from a massive attack we had earlier. What, like zombies? Why? Who were you? Who were you with? You'll have to excuse me if I don't know what people's names. Like I know I've got the applications, but I don't know who you are engaged to know what has happened. So I don't know. 200. How did that many? I mean, when I went to Muljoy yesterday, there was a lot, but there's hardly any where I am. But I haven't ventured too far in. But someone like born there. I don't even dare like have like the TV on or anything. I hate having my washing machine on because it's so noisy. Right. If you see me doing things that don't make sense, I will explain. So she doesn't know how to wash. She doesn't know how to dry. She lived a very privileged life before this. So she's just been sticking all of her clothes on this table to dry because she doesn't know how to do it. So are you not on your own? Don't tell me you're with that cult. Oh, you are with the call. No, I'm just finding that because yesterday when I answered the nun's SOS message, she was trying to get me to go to West Point, and I was like, you all sound like you're in a cult. And because she's a nun, unfortunately, most cults are founded on religion. Unfortunately, I don't think they're an actual cult, but yeah, it just sounded like it when she was explaining it yesterday. So I was like, oh. It's the lone survivors, but what? So is he an actual cult called the Lone Survivors? I'm so confused, and I feel so like I'm just here, just existing, doing laundry, trying to cook a pork chop because I don't really know how to do much else. Who was the girl from? Ah, Bob. Did I leave that washing machine on? Oh, that was timing. She's just going to eat a pork chop because she don't really know how else to cook anything. One to two. How is everybody meeting everybody else? I have met 3 other people, and I think maybe someone's living next door, but I'm not 100% on that. And the 3 people I did meet were the nun and 2 guys that were stealing from a clothes shop. Yeah, the clothes shop. I think I stole from there because I was driving past in the car with the nun on the way to West Point, and I was like, "Oh, there's a clothes shop. Can we stop there?" And then they went and stole everything. I was just going to have a look at the pretty clothes. I wasn't going to steal anything. You met a chef. I mean, that's the best person to be locked up with, to be studied with, right? My character doesn't know how to cook, so we're a bit. So we're just cooking anything that we find and hoping it don't kill us. I mean, a good chef would be able to make something from the dog food. Can I not pour this wine into this cocktail cup? No. I don't even know if I've got a glass. So I have to drink it straight out the bottle. Yeah, that heli was a nightmare. That's when I was trying to. I mean, we'll only drink half. We're not out here getting drunk. I was driving to Muldrow and I thought, I'll just put an SOS out, see if I can find anyone else because I can't survive on my own. And then I got to Muldrow and the heli was there for so long. So we're just going to sit our ass down and do some reading. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This character, Iylah, has stole some stuff, but that is because she's been looking for tuna for the cat. That's the only reason. Other than that, she's not. And we've got boards up, 1 board each on each window because we found a carpentry book. So we read how to do that. And because she saw a house with boards on the window, so I was like, I wonder how you do that. No. No, she's not having dog food. She's having tuna. The best tuna. I just realised I had no desktop audio then either. It might get to the point where Iylah has to eat dog food, but the cat will be having tuna. I nearly died for that cat. My car broke in Muldraw, and I'd put the cat in the seat. No, don't believe him. I don't. It doesn't even. Not. I mean, it's easy to do, and don't get me wrong, it does. I always get like a bit of loot fear, like, oh my god, all the good loot's going to be gone. But, yeah, that's sort of part of the fun, I think, is trying to find people who have got stuff that you need. I think it is hard, especially with story, but and if you don't know the story, it's like my character has literally been like just doing this. Yeah, I'll upload it, Bob. Yeah, if the sound's okay when I check back. If it sounds awful, then probably not. Yeah, my character's literally been very slow. I don't think, like, the bits that are in the map that are coloured in, I haven't visited them buildings. I've literally just had to go that way to navigate around zombies rather than kill them. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for popping in. We'll have to wait till that week's up so you can join us. So yeah, I've just been dodging zombies, trying to find tuna, and very slowly trying to, like, now we're learning tailoring, but we're only doing that because she doesn't like these holes in the pants. Yeah, she would literally die for that cat. Yeah, they do, don't they? They under the stairs. I've seen them in the most. Sometimes they're under a car, like stood upright in the middle of a car. It's so weird. I think on non-zombie up here I had a dog. I lost the dog. Forgot where I'd put it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't. It is, and having depth is good, but you have to remember a lot. It just get a bit. But if you're with people that also have depth to their character, it makes it a little bit easier. It wasn't the stairs, yeah. They're just at the most weirdest places. I hate it when you can hear them banging, but you can't find them. So the plan is to wait until it's daytime because she won't go out at night time. And then as soon as it's a little bit light, we'll get ready. So this is what we want to accomplish when it's daytime tomorrow. We need tuna for the cat. We need to we don't know. I am not metagaming, J-Dub, so I don't know what to do. So we're not sure if there's a neighbour but the house next door is funky. We did have a little explore in the house, but I didn't take anything. Again, we were looking for tuna. So I left a note just in case someone does live there because it looked like someone did. or didn't. But I don't know. We'll go check it out in the morning anyway. Because I left a note. I want to see if they've replied. So the whole point in this character is that she is obviously came from a very privileged life. She had bodyguards, yada yada yada. She never doesn't really know anything, because she's never had to. So everything she's learning is new. So she's really trying to find people that will either help her find a dad, or just help her survive, because she's not very good on her own. And she lies a lot about anything. So that's so the plan tomorrow. Check the neighbours out. Try and find something for the cat to eat. And we sort of need. I don't want to start taking the house to bits to block the windows up. But obviously, she wouldn't know. I am not coming to that cult place, the gamer. I nearly ended up there yesterday with the nun, and she was telling me all about it, and I said, this sounds like a cult to me, so I would like to go back home. So I hot-footed it back out of that company, and now I'm on my own again. Well, I mean, she obviously, but you've got a nun, and that's the only person that's told my character about it is a religious person. So the foundations of any good cult is religion. So that's the only person that's told me about the mansions in West Point. Obviously, my characters didn't know what these 3 mansions in West Point was. So she's just got this nun coming to tell her to come to this place where loads of people live. Sounds like a bit of a cult to me. So that's why I didn't join. And also, just been hearing about a large horde of zombies there. They were up in the chat, so it doesn't sound very safe. Well, I'm safe, you know. I mean, I don't want people getting hurt, because then we have to deal with it. It's not very fun. So what? So what do you think happened then? Did someone like draw them to you, or I want spill the tea? What happened with this horde of zombies? I want to know all the details. Basically, I was just resting from an adventure and then suddenly there was banging and we thought it was just one, and then we heard louder banging and saw an oh god. I mean, so this is the 3 mansions that's just outside of West Point. Hello, Mr. Ducky. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you popping in. So do you have, well, so, I'm very good, thank you. How are you? So, how do you know that this, so what evidence basically do you have of this person luring them zombies in? I want to know all the gossip, that's what I'm asking. Just 1 second, guys. I don't have a be right back screen because I realised that when I started the stream up, I'd deleted all of my overlays. Oh. So you're whitelisted to this server? Let me take a look. I'm not saying I can accept them right now. I don't know how long. Oh, that's the wrong one. Open my own. I think I'm up to date with the applications. From what? Yeah, I'm up to date with them. Everybody that is either up to now, everybody that's applied has either been accepted or rejected. If they haven't heard, they've been rejected. They should probably check Discord. I don't know that you'd have to tell me the Discord name for me to know their application. I don't. I wouldn't. No. Right now, I was being diplomatic. I've got a friend who is suspected because she had interacted with him and this guy was weird to the point he sounded dangerous. He was sus 100%. And hours after he left, large horde came out. So I doubt it was coincidence. Oh. Hours left as in game hours. Right, okay. And nobody's been like driving cars in and out, playing the TV, playing music, washer on. I don't like that. Because like, there's no zombies around this house really, but I put the music on yesterday and I saw one start to wander over. Same with the TV. I'll turn that off. Mm. Yeah, the server does have voice and text chat. We have no preference over what we want people to use. We don't. We are not bothered as long as people are communicating. At the minute, we're trying to get a balance for the VoIP, so I think a lot of people may be using the text chat at the minute because we are trying to find a balance. Because before on other servers we've had it where you can just hear from blocks away, which is not. Yeah, yeah. It's because when we were setting the server up, we changed our plan at the very last minute, and the VoIP would have worked for the original plan, but it just wouldn't work now. Yeah. All I can say about the Horde of Zombies is, do you guys live around a lot of woodland if it's the free mansions outside of West Point? And if somebody's going to kill somebody, then obviously we need proof before we kill someone off. Yeah, no, I do think it's the VoIP. I don't think it's their mic or your headphones. To be fair, I think it is our VoIP settings. We do need to change them, but it takes a long. Like we've changed them again this evening, but it won't. It could take effect in a couple of hours or the next restart. Just don't know. And because I'm alone, I can't test it. Ah, you're Wal. Okay, yeah, I know you, Anna. I don't know who Walter Blanco, but I know Steve the Trooper was impressed with that name, so that's all I know. Yep. Oh, so you used guns and sirens, did you? I don't know what that show is. I'll have to check it out. Is it like an anime? I'm not really into. I mean, the only sort of cartoony things I watch is The Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park. Sometimes Rick and Morty if Mo's on it on. That's about it. That's not anime. I know. I'm just. I have watched Breaking Bad. Yeah, yeah, I love that show. Ah, okay. Yeah, I like Breaking Bad. I might check it out then. Hopefully, this evening will be a lot of fun. Still early, and especially because of the time difference between people that play this. Um, if he thinks he's been declined, he is more than welcome to make a ticket and ask. I think I recognise that name though. Yeah, I feel like I want a cup of tea, but I don't want to. Don't want to leave. I don't. I feel like I miss loads because I know that when I go to bed, that's when it's because of the time difference. Like a lot happens in between that time. Like today, I've not been on at all today. I'll go to bed in a good few hours, and it seems to be busy around all the time that I'm not on. So it's good to like figure out, piece bits together from what you guys tell me. Yeah, I mean, all of um the people that I've come to like love to play with, like J-Dub, Squash, Typeface, Flippy, they're all from Milk. Most of our admin, apart from I think Wombat, are all American Canadian. Nobody's from the EU. So I get really excited when people from the UK join. Like we've got a few now. We even have people like I've met two people that are from the town that I live in, like the Grimsby Elite. Grimsby is a place in the UK, and that's where we live. That's why it's called that. So we've met two people that live in our town through Project Zomboid. They're random. And then Cass the Nun, she's from the UK, and I think she's not from far. She lives quite close to where I live in the UK, I think. Yeah, the UK. Is it really? Crikey, today I would be asleep on my keyboard. Yeah, sometimes I get quite like we had when we very first started doing projects on Boyd servers that had people on other than just people we knew. We had a modded server, and we did like a community project where everybody, not forcibly but by choice, we all lived together and in the same town, not all in the same house. And when everyone was on it was quite overwhelming sometimes. I would just go and see Wombat, one of our admin in Louisville, because he just lived there on his own. Yeah, I do love Project Zomboid. Like I didn't even RP Project Zomboid until we did our first server. I didn't even realise it was such a big thing. Like I try not look at other Project Zomboid servers. I don't do any of that because I'm quite if I looked at other servers, I would be very much comparing, and I don't like to do that because obviously, like, this is Squash's story this time, so I wouldn't want to. Yeah, this is very dramatic. So yeah, I don't compare. But when I was just looking through servers one day before we did our very first modded one, I was like, Jesus, there's a lot of RP servers. I've RP'd on GTA before. That was quite cool. Jesus. I think NPCs will add a whole new... I would really love... So this is like... I'm not saying I would do it, but I would really love to create a server that has like and this is a spoiler because we won't ever do it again, but the 10 years later RP server that we did, that had separate groups that we was going to bring together. And so we was hoping to sort of like do that so that like they chose like, are they friend, are they foe? I'd really love to do it where there was like all out wars, like factions, like just apocalypse where it's like you're not living in a cushy house like I am now. You are living in tents in in a walled off area. Yeah, I think 10 years later, looking back, we maybe shouldn't have used the 10 years later mod, but that was more to just try and keep people where they was until we was ready to introduce people, but it obviously wasn't meant to be. I think we're always struggling with that balance of letting people obviously play the game and people make their own fun and trying to tell a story and implement rules. I think that's the struggle for us. I feel like I've just spoke loads then. Sorry. So anyway, tell me about your guys' RP. I want to know stories. What's everybody been doing? I know my character is very lonely. So I'm lonely and I'm in need of fish. I feel like I can't call out for fish now for the cat because I know, because you just told me. I don't, and this is the other thing, usually I am very much be behind the scenes doing the story, and I haven't been this time. Squash is doing it and she's doing amazing, so I'm just waiting like you. Yeah, I mean, I would love to. I do love 10 years later, but that's because I very much like a really slow gameplay. And I guess that's frustrating, especially when you're trying to find people as well, which that was the whole point. People was trying to find people within them towns, and it was a nightmare. You did an SOS? And somehow manufactured. Yeah, you see, I use that mod because you told me to. I don't know anything about it. To be quite honest, until I think it was actually you. Or was it? I don't want to say any misinformation, but I'm pretty sure when you joined us, and I can't remember what server it was. Maybe I'm not. I could not be saying something factual now, but I'm pretty sure it was a server that we set up and you joined and you was talking to me. I think it was 10 years later, actually. I think that might have been the server that with our first cure on it. Like the first, other than that, we've not ever used one. Yeah. But I think that was because when we very first started playing Project Zomboid. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The amputee one. Yeah, before that we literally never had a cure because we was always dead against it. And the cures back then when we was first playing Project Zomboid before this, we didn't... It wasn't very good, to be honest. Oh, that's good. I like finding... I think all of us try to, before a server goes live, put things around for people to find. I love finding things like that. Why do I feel like I just heard a zombie? I can hear a zombie. My character doesn't even think the zombies. She thinks they're sick people that need to be saved. Could I hear one? We're turning that off. Why did they do that? Not that I think that would make a difference. It might. It's not on. I've turned the TV in that on. I hope it's not. Yeah, we all try and I mean I'm not so creative at doing things like that around the map. But jade typeface, the pea squash, they all are. So if you find anything and it's really good, it'll be them, not me. I'm very scared. I'm actually like, what do I do? It's 2 in the morning. No, there is definitely one out there. I think I might have to send... Do I send an SOS? I can't do that. I can't kill that. I don't know what to do. Yeah, all my barricades are inside. Only because I didn't dare go outside and do it. I think it just looks like they're outside because I did it while the curtains was closed. I don't know if that makes a difference. I'm not I'm not sure what to do. I don't even have any shoes on. I don't want to turn the light off and then turn it on again. Are these... Oh, they're all still wet. Let's stand over it and see if we can hear it. Does anyone know what's on these lunch boxes? The picture? Oh, okay. Let's see if we can hear. It's definitely round the front. I'm just going to grab my cat in case that's banging on the door. It's right there. Oh. I'm going to... Look at SOS. If Squash is awake, I don't do I only do the SOS if Squash is in bed. And by the look of it, Squash is on fire today, so she's pretty busy. But I am gonna... Right, so I need 5 words to get someone to come and help me get rid of this sick person on my SOS. in under a minute. I did see the SOS. I've just looked as I was just going to send my own. I still think you're cultists. That will just become a running joke now. Right. Let's think. 5. I've got 5 words to explain to someone to come and help me clear my yard. But I'm in Riverside, and it's a big place. Hang on. Is dead end? Yeah, need baby. That is perfect. Right, now how do we tell people where the cat is? You only get 2 every 24 hours now, so I can't send 2 at the same time. Is dead end 1 or 2 words? Because I'm on a street with a dead end. I'm saying that there's a few streets in Riverside with a dead end. How we do this? Hang on. When I've sent an SOS before, I've just used... See, this was the thing, right? So I sent an SOS before, but I just said that code, V19. But that's that whole thing. I was like, no one's going to be able to find me there. So what if I put W19? I'd just spell it all as one word and hope that Squash is kind to me. So W19, dead end. W19, dead end. That's 2 words in my opinion. Dead end is 1 full word. So W19, dead end. Sick. Come help. That would work. Let's send it. Oh, where's my radio? So you have to... Oh, this is difficult. I have to go to my radio. She will want to see my radio. Where did I put the radio? I don't want to keep opening and closing doors. Right, here we go. So, W19, dead end, sick, send, help. That's 5. And then we send a picture of the radio. And then boom. I'll give her a bit of time. I'll give her more than a minute. I'm a gamer. I'm like you. See, straight away she's like, ready to go. I've just seen the SOS. And the first SOS the gamer was, people at mansions are cultists, is what you put. It's 24 hours, in real life time. Oh, did Squash. Oh, someone else sent the SOS in to say that we are. Ah, that's funny. You've just wasted your 2, though. Did you just see a flashing light? Did my screen just go weird then? Oh! There's a no! I can't go outside! There's a no! Maybe it's my neighbour. Oh. What do we do? Let's creep round this way, see if we still hear it. Oh, god damn, it's still there. Oh, it's getting closer, I can hear it. I'm actually genuinely scared. If I die, Sally comes with me. Oh, what food are you going to get? Before you go, tell me what food. Right, we're just going to have to hope somebody answers that SOS and I can get outside and get that note. What do we think our chances are? Because it is dark. I should have sent it in the day. More people might have come and rescued. But I don't need rescue, I just need my yard clearing. Oh, I'm very tense. Did you hear that? I don't want to... because that's boarded up, if I open the curtain of one of them windows, will they see in? I don't want to risk that. Oh, it's still there. God damn. I'm really desperate for that note. Like, so desperate. But there could be one out there, but there could be like 10. It was. It was W19, wasn't it? That was the right code. Oh, it's right there. It's so close yet so far. Prepare for arriving. 30 minutes. So 30 minutes. We've got to wait. And then something's going to happen. I don't know what. I'm going to have to make a cup of tea before then. I wish I could tell, but because I've got really bad hearing. That's a car. I've got no shoes on. Are my shoes dry? Right, now we could get robbed here. Let's try stay low. I want to see what's happening, but what if it's people have been saying they've been getting robbed? My character doesn't know that information, but putting this on. Can't go outside, I've got no shoes on. Why are they still wet? Where did I put my goggles? My safety glasses. Jesus. Hello? Hello?
Well, way to come at me with a machete.
Well, you might rob me.
See, I thought you were that person over there. I thought I was already too late and you were too far gone.
Did you murder them?
Well, I wouldn't call it murder. I'd call it an act of defense. They could have got you infected. Do you need any medical attention?
I'm not sick. I meant that person was sick. That's why I sent the message.
Do you know what's going on, lady?
Yeah, everyone's gotten sick.
So, these sick people are like extra sick. They're trying to like...
I'm going to try and grab this remote for you.
Now, usually I'm a pacifist, but like these people are like
Right there.
go to their full extent.
I've been hiding it out here until this is all under control. I assure you, I'm no threat. Running low on food and morale, however. When do you think the army will come for?
Sure
No, I'm perfectly healthy.
Alright, it's just I saw your pants were ripped. Maybe you like fell down, scraped a knee.
No, it's just laundry day.
Laundry day. Also, your thing was a little bit confused and it said sick, send help. So I thought you were sick.
No, it was. I think these people are sick. They still walk and talk.
Well, they are definitely something. I wouldn't call it sick. I'd say probably too far gone.
You don't think there's any hope?
I mean, the most I can do is just pray for them.
Well, you say that, but I saw a nun actually made not even just one. There was loads. She made loads.
I mean, I hate to keep count. It sounds pretty creepy, but killed 126. They've all been blessed, and I made sure they all had a proper death. Nobody was killed with disrespect.
I don't suppose you've got any tuna.
Well, it's kind of hard for me to catch tuna whenever we're by a river, so I don't exactly have tuna, but I do have fish.
You do?
I mean, I got bass, catfish, sunfish, some salmon.
Do you have some for Sally?
Well, that is a mighty cute cat, but I do not own me.
Oh. She's very hungry and she'll only eat tuna. Or fish.
Well, I mean, do you know how to fillet a fish?
I don't even know how to really make a sandwich.
Oh dear.
I know how to put things in the oven and turn it on.
Well, do you at least know when something's cooked?
Yeah, if it's not black, then and it doesn't look raw, then it's okay. Is that right?
That's right. Alright, well, I'd recommend getting him off your porch.
Okay.
I gotta go into town for a gas run, but I can swing by my house, drive back here, and drop you off some fish for your cat.
Yeah, that would be lovely, because then that means I don't have to go and steal from people. How do you suppose I move the sick person?
Well, I mean, you could drag them by their feet. You could, yeah, you don't look too strong, no offense, but I don't think you could put them over your shoulder.
No, I mean I don't do any sort of cardio or weight training. Hello. Thank you for coming in.
Well,
Hope you're good. I'm really glad that Dave didn't tell us what he was having to eat. I,
borrow my gloves.
I've got some gloves on and a mask. I should be okay. We got the note back. I'm so excited about that. When he's gone, we'll read it.
Go get my gas. Gonna go run home, get my fish, and I'll give you some fish.
I appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. Is there anything that you need in return? I mean, I don't have a lot, but if I can, I will.
Well, actually, since I'm making the trip all the way back home, it's a little bit out of town. Is there anything I can do for?
Hello?
You two actually alive? Watching for a while, and you haven't tried to fight that guy yet.
Holy
Oh my god!
I'm not dreaming, am I?
This is
No.
the first I've met in years. Well,
Are you Ned?
felt like years, man.
I'm Ned, yes.
I got your note.
Yes, I've been next door here this entire time, hiding in this shrubbery.
I'll put that away. I
Sort of the uninvited guest, I guess.
have a confession, Ned.
Seen anyone all week? What's that?
I did come into your home. I didn't take anything other than the sheet of paper where I left a note for you, but I was looking for tuna for my cat.
Oh god, I didn't even notice. Any number of people could have come through, I wouldn't have even heard.
I know. I have been trying to keep an eye out on your home.
That's your gray
It's
house
not-
over there.
Not really my house, it was my manager's house. I used to work at the bank. But, well, my house was a little dangerous, so I came to see if he was alright and maybe spend the time here, because he's got a nice big house, you know? Well, he's not alright. Found him and his wife dead in the front room when I came in, so I've just been kind of hanging out in the place.
Oh, thank God for that, because I genuinely thought that you was some sort of crazy murderer when I looked in your home and you had 2 dead bodies in your garage.
No, I moved them to the garage, because, I mean, I didn't want them stinking up the joint.
Do you want me to go get you a mask, Ned? Just, I don't know if they help, but
That would be terrific.
I know I had a spare one. Where did I leave it? I leave it in here. As if I'm meeting all these people and I look like this. I'm not dressed very classy.
It was off, so I hid in the shrubs. Waited, see if it was safe. I've been waiting all week for some kind of,
There you go.
I don't know.
It's on the ground for you.
Emergency. Thank you.
Well, hate to tell you this, but I don't think there's any more police for emergency.
What?
No.
God, what do you mean no more police for emergency? Like they all left us?
I mean, I've been out there and
I feel like we should maybe go inside. I don't feel like we should be stood around in the dark outside.
That's probably for the best.
I mean, you're welcome to come and sit in mine.
best outside. Also, I'm kind of dirty, so
And that's okay. I mean, you can clean up in the sink. And the washer's free if anyone wants a laundry. Just ignore the mess. This is...
remove my mask and stuff, or do you not think I should?
I would prefer it if everybody just kept theirs on for now.
Okay, that's understandable.
So you lived here originally, both of you?
Yeah, across town.
I mean, see, I lived in a little trailer park, and well, it was pretty dangerous over there. All the trailer folk kind of was a little bit too far gone, not like rescuable.
They got sick.
Yeah, they got sick. That's why
Oh,
they
God.
so fat.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what else to say. Sick was just they look sick.
They look very sick. Extremely pale.
Well, from what I've gathered, they aren't human. They used to be. But they still got their souls in them, cause, well, nothing human can take that many bites and lacerations and scratches and cuts.
I did hear one radio broadcast about a couple that was camping or something. One of them bit the woman and she died, even though they were treating the infection. And then
Well, that was some kinky shit then.
Nothing happened. She got back up.
Huh? I mean, I don't.
Sounded like some War of the Worlds stuff, you know?
Well,
I don't watch. I didn't watch much telly before.
Works, but I just keep a mask on me whenever I'm going outside. It's for the safest.
So
But,
I've
seen one of them motherfuckers with their arms, with no arm. It was just bone. So I don't trust them.
What? And they were still walking. They wasn't crying in pain.
It was just walking and snarling, just coming at me.
Jeez. Well, I was only visiting Riverside. I come from Louisville. I've got an apartment there, and
Well,
I don't know if I'll ever get back or find my
you
daddy.
got out of Louisville at the perfect time.
Yeah, it was literally. I don't even know if I'll ever get back there or if I'm ever going to see my family again.
Well, lady, there is a slim chance.
But there's still a chance.
There's still a chance, yes, but
And they won't be sick.
exclusion zone, as they call it. There's a slim chance.
They could just be laying low like we all were.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they're just there and because my daddy is a very resourceful man. I feel like he would not get sick and he will be holding out.
Well, from what I've heard on these radios, everything I've learned is kids can get sick. There was
Not
a
the children.
zone at first. There's a curfew. I've broken that curfew, and the police and the first responders haven't came after me. So that's why I say I don't think there's any more after I'm breaking that curfew, and they're not coming. And apparently the military kind of went AWOL. They were just shooting other people that like weren't these too far gone people.
What?
Why the police was just shooting people?
Well, I mean, I guess if you're already dead, you can't get sick, but it's still kind of messed up.
Oh God, I didn't even hear that report. Glued to my radio.
Well, I got 4 different radio stations on, so I'm listening to everything I can.
I did meet I did leave this place for a short period and I travelled to Muldrow in my car, but the world has gone crazy. There was a crazy nun. I mean, I don't believe in God anyway, but she should have, but she was stealing and murdering, the same as the two people they was with, and they was trying to get me to go to a place called West Point.
Well, I've
Roving
heard
groups of
something on the
bandits up there.
broadcast about some cultists, but I don't know if that's at West Point or not.
I
It
d-
says people at mansions are cultists, but I
yeah.
don't know what to believe. I don't know where these mansions are. I mean, these could be the mansions. Y'all could be the cultists.
I mean, I don't have the resources or the energy to create a cult, but they tried to get me to join that cult, and I said I'm going back to this isn't my home, by the way, and I know that's illegal, but
Trust me, it's legal now.
I had nowhere else to stay.
Vagrants living in my house.
Yes,
I didn't
there
even
sure
think
could
of that.
be. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit anxious. I'm gonna step outside and take a smoke.
Okay.
That's fair.
Ned, I noticed that your house. Obviously, if I could get in your house, and I've never tried to enter a home before, it's not very secure. I read a book and I saw a house that had wood on the windows, like I've done. If you've got some furniture, I can maybe take some legs off the table and put them on the windows for you.
Oh yeah, I'd appreciate that. Feel free.
It would make me feel a little better, Ned, that people wasn't able to enter your home.
It would make me feel better too.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Let me put back on my mask.
Hey.
So, I mean, I know your cat needs food, but, Ned, do you need anything?
I could use a little food. I think I got enough to last me a few days.
I don't suppose any of you have any spare clothing. I mean, cute clothing.
Say that.
I don't know how
I've
cute
been-
it is. I got some.
Collecting a little bit of stuff every now and then. And I found me a ball of dress.
Oh, I mean, I don't feel like I'll be attending a ball anytime soon, but I don't usually look like this. It's been very awkward for me this whole time. I usually do not look like this, but it's laundry day. I had nothing else to wear.
I usually look like this.
I mean, I
I
usually
can't
look
with him.
good, but without the hat, or the mask, or the gloves.
I mean, I'm not judging how you guys look. I just obviously like to look not like this.
I mean, who the fuck cares what you look like? As long as you're living, that's what matters. I mean, you're not sick.
Yeah, you look better than anyone else I've seen this week.
Thank you.
I see how it is, Ned. Anybody else?
Oh.
I mean, I really haven't. You're the first two living people I've seen all week. Granted, I've been in one house the entire time.
Well, originally coming into Riverside from the trailers, I was going to check out my shop. But
You have a shop?
ran over by some firefighter. Well, I had a shop. He went off to some direction. I don't know where. But then I went to my shop after that, and I saw my shop had been ransacked. The windows were broken, and everything was gone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's awful.
Well, I mean, I hate to admit to it, but I kind of went into the gas station, grabbed me a gas can, went to go find my neighbor Jerry, stole his car. Because Jerry wasn't there, so, I mean, I needed a car, and Jerry wasn't there, so,
I mean, if Jerry was your neighbour, I'm sure he would not mind. You're borrowing his car. He'll be fine with it when you get back.
Between you and me, Jared's kind of an asshole. He beat me at this fishing competition one time, so I kind of call it payback.
You know how to fish like proper. Well, I'm assuming you do if you had a shop. What did you say that your job was before this, Ned? Sorry.
I used to work at the bank. I used to give loans and help people follow their dreams.
Oh.
That would have been useful whenever we moved here.
Now I don't have a lot of applicable skills.
Oh God, he's gonna break my heart.
That's
Oh.
a situation. That's why I've been waiting for, I don't know, the police, army, Coast Guard, whoever.
Well, I mean, I'm the closest thing you'll get to a Coast Guard. I mean, I stay on the coasts. Like
That's
that.
true.
You in the reserves or something?
Boy Scouts. Oh no. Oh, everyone just went.
No, I am just a fisher from Florida.
It's kind of like the Coast Guard, I guess.
Yeah. Better than the crazy nun that I saw. So.
I was actually born in this small little fishing town, so I mean, it's not like actual Florida. It's like a little shit part of Florida. Not the one you hear all about the marijuana and stuff.
Marijuana. Oh, amazing.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I've lived in Riverside most of my life.
Well,
Oh, I've been to some
Riverside is
beautiful
this way down,
places.
so I had to move to Riverside.
Oh. Would anybody like some food? I'm really not a great cook. I can't even really make a sandwich, but I could try and rustle up something in the kitchen, I suppose. I don't know really what I've got.
Sure. I'm pretty good in the kitchen.
Oh.
My few hobbies.
Well, that makes two of us then.
I mean, I have had it, Ned.
Offer, but
All right. Very well. You know what? Hold on. Let me head home. I got a backpack full of food I can bring home.
Oh, I'll just go with him. I don't want him to.
Ned, you sure you want to go into your own ration? I mean, I can go run down to that mart and grab you some food.
I was just gonna grab some, ingredients.
Oh, I mean, we shouldn't steal if we don't need to.
Well, it's not stealing anymore. I mean,
I'm glad
all
you
the
say
workers
that, 'cause
there
I do
were
have the
passed away.
keys to this car.
Oh, this is not my car.
No, it's not my car either, but whoever parked it here left the keys in their driveway.
It's a nice ass car.
Pick them up like a good Samaritan.
I
Standing now.
I did have a Lexus. My daddy bought me that ages ago, but I ended up crashing it in Muldraw.
Well, that is some fancy shit.
Yeah. Now I have this.
Well, see, that all-terrain I have over there, that is a big upgrade from what I had, because Jerry's car was a one-seater. It was the derby car.
I used to ride my bicycle to work.
Well, we're kind of wasting, well, actually, no, we're waiting for daylight, but
Sorry, I was just looking. Did they just go? Where did they go? Oh no, I've lost them. Ned? Did you get fisherman? Ned? Ah.
That's alright, we're coming out through the front door.
It's just accent just slipped then, didn't it? Oh, they did leave me for dead, didn't they? He's just. I like it when he talks in his normal voice. It reminds me of Carl McKay.
So, do any of y'all have experience out there?
Can't seem to
No.
interact with you still.
No, I don't. Do you?
Well, I managed to get to. Whoa, that's
What is that?
1.5.
That wasn't me. I think you have an alarm clock in your,
Oh, I mean, I didn't put that there. The world would have just been there.
Well, it was ringing.
Well, I mean, I've been to a small. I would. What? It's going off again.
Not for me. I don't hear nothing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I heard an alarm.
That is annoying.
Well, I made it to West Point. Almost made it down to Muldrow. But I was starting to run out of gas, so I turned back. And I've done all that without harming too many of them.
I managed to find one tin of tuna and some items without getting near the sick people. But I did steal that from people's homes. And I was hoping that the nun would be able to, like, I'd be able to do confession, but she was crazier than, I mean, she would have laughed at me stealing a tin of tuna from home.
Well, I'll confess to you this. Since this has all went down, I have not been in my best state. I kind of went on a withdrawal from my smoking, and I did some bad things.
I mean, we can't all be perfect.
Well, I mean, it still wasn't very nice.
You don't have any gold, do you?
No, it seems that whoever lived here previously didn't have any cutlery other than the spoon and the plate.
Well, I will be right back. I will go find y'all some bowls. I promise.
Oh, I mean, be safe.
I will.
Do you think you could... Do you have a... Oh, gosh. Is he gone? Oh, he's gone. He went... I was just thinking maybe... do you know in, like, the military and the police, they use them walkie-talkie things?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe it would be good if we had some of them.
Yeah, but where are we gonna get something like that?
I don't know.
It's like military or police equipment. That's probably hard to get or something.
I thought maybe the fisherman would... Did you get the fisherman's name? Because I didn't catch it.
No, he did not say his name.
No.
As a matter of fact, I didn't catch your name
Sorry, my name's Iylah.
It's a pleasure to meet you. As you know, I am Ned.
Did you have family before all this happened?
No, I am a bachelor. Pasta's ready though.
Oh, you made Oh, this is lovely. I mean, I would just take a little bit out and then you can eat the rest.
Yeah, dig in.
This is lovely. I have not had a meal like this for, well, since all this happened. Before that, I had a chef.
I dabble a bit. I mean, like I said, I'm a bachelor, so I've had to take care of myself for a while.
That does sound raw. I'm just going to wash up.
I'll save the rest for the Coast Guard when he gets back. Is there a trash can in here? Where should I be putting this can?
Just stick it in this filing cabinet. I don't have a trash can.
Well, under G for trash.
Yeah.
Garbage.
So do you have a plan, Ned?
I told you my plan. I'm just gonna wait and
I can't remember.
go back to normal. Shouldn't take another week, I don't think.
You think it'll take that long?
I hope not. I mean, any day now, the army's gonna come in and save us all, right?
My daddy always said not to trust law enforcement of any kind other than paramedics, nurses. So I hope that they do help us, but I don't really know.
Or, FEMA or whatever. I'm not picky.
As long as I can find my daddy, I'm not bothered about the rest of the world.
Well, hopefully you do. I mean, I'm sure he'll turn up any day now. I mean, how do you know he's not in the cult?
Oh, I mean, he. Some people might say that he had his own cult. He definitely would not be.
Maybe he's in charge.
I doubt that. He also wouldn't probably recruit a nun.
That's probably fair. I mean, you know him better than me.
Have you seen the radio?
Yeah, I got one hooked up in my place. I haven't wanted to call anyone yet because I mean I haven't seen any of the sick people around here. I think I'm pretty safe.
Yeah, I would not.
Food or anything.
I wouldn't recommend venturing into other towns, maybe, because there's just
Oh, I haven't.
been a broadcast that says it just says government assistance drop survivors AP15.
Oh, good.
I know. Oh God.
AP15.
And then there's necessities not safe AJ38. I don't really know what to make of this, Ned.
No, I don't know where any of that crap is. I mean, I've never really left Riverside, not in a long time.
I don't think I would like to go to any of them places.
No, neither would I. It's not really even a choice for me because the car I have access to has no gas in it.
I have gas.
I still don't want to leave.
No, I don't either, because when I left before, I nearly didn't make it back.
Frankly, I like not having gas. It's the excuse not to leave.
I wonder, do you think the fisherman will come back, or will he go and listen to the radio?
I'm sure he'll come back. He said he'll bring back bowls. Why would he lie about that?
He might decide that the necessities are worth more than the bowls.
Maybe that's what's in the airdrop.
Oh, that would be good. Maybe we could get a full set so we could all have a nice cup of tea.
It would be nice. Honestly, it would be nice to just go grocery shopping, but I'm sure it's been looted by now if you're saying people are going through other people's homes and stuff.
I dread to think.
Nuns.
Oh, I need to get...
Killed by a Roman gang of nuns.
Well, there was one nun, and then there was two men, and they were stealing from a clothes shop.
But they were all dressed like nuns.
No, only one of them was dressed like a nun.
Oh. That's not quite as intimidating, but still a bit weird.
The men were very intimidating. They had guns.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't want to flourish it, but I have a gun in my backpack. It was the one my manager used to take his own life.
Oh dear.
It doesn't have many bullets. It's just a handgun, and frankly, I really don't want to have to use it. So if you want it, I'll give it to you.
No. My daddy did teach me how to shoot a gun. But I've never done that. I do have some guns here that was left here. They're not mine. But they're just here.
Yeah, I just have this one in my backpack in case, it really comes to it and I have to show someone I have to have a gun to get away, I don't want to get killed by a gang of nuns.
No. There's a part of me that thinks, what if this is our life now?
What do you mean? Like
What?
a couple months, or
Forever.
forever?
I mean, you must have thought it, Ned.
That can't be possible. I mean, I'm sure during the war people used to think things like that. That it only lasted a few years.
Did it? I don't know history. Why does the lighting go weird?
This is basically like a war, right? Or something. It's like a flu or something. I'm sure they'll figure it out. They always do.
I think maybe the war was worse because places got bombed. I don't think anywhere's been bombed. And this is just a bunch of sick people. They just need to find some medicine that's going to make everybody better. And then everybody can just carry on.
Maybe it's just one of those things you gotta let run its course.
Yes. That's what I think.
Knocking at the door and you weren't answering.
Oh, sorry. We didn't hear the knocking from this far.
It was too quiet.
Walls are quite thick.
Well, I did not find any bowls. You would think that a Gigamart would have some bowls.
Did you go? You went to the Gigamart?
Yeah,
What's it like?
but well, there was some too far gone people.
Ned was just saying how I'd love to go grocery shopping again.
Well, I don't think that might be a possibility. I'm sorry, Ned.
It's fine.
Well, while I was out, I found some things that might be to y'all's interest.
There's some pasta on the stove for you if you're hungry.
I am on a strictly fish diet. I'm sorry. That's what I've been my whole life.
Oh, that sweater is cute.
To the fridge then.
You mind if I try it on?
Ah,
Oh, I don't mean to be offensive, in case that is your jumper, but that does not suit me.
well, I only found it.
Oh, I mean, it might be more your style, Ned. You should try it on.
I don't know. I'm more of a suit and tie guy.
I have just the thing. Wait here. I'll also try this dress on. I don't know how wise it is to leave two men in my kitchen. Oh, I hate the clipping. I can't go out like with all this. It's got a few holes in it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Looks good.
This is also not my style, but this might be yours. I'll pop it on the chair for you, Ned.
Oh, it is my style, exactly.
I'm just gonna go get changed out of this dress. It's quite patchy. I mean, she also wouldn't wear that, but it's gross.
It'd have to be something I call private.
You got some strict dietary restrictions. Looking good.
Is that a bit like being like what they call vegetarian? Oh, thank you, Ned. You look amazing in that bow tie.
I think it's called a pescatarian. You only eat fish and vegetables.
That sounds right.
Alright, well, I also found you this lady. Since you said you don't know how to cook that much, it should have instructions on it.
Oh yes, sir. We realize
Oh.
you're gone. We don't know your name.
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Jesus.
Really?
That'll be easy to remember.
Wow. Like the actual Jesus?
Well, yeah. But I mean, if you're more comfortable with it, you can call me Jesus.
Jesus would be easier to remember.
Cause
It's way easier to remember.
you know, I didn't get your name. I got Ned's name, but
My name's
got a
Iylah.
spine on y'all too. Iylah. Sorry, that came out wrong. Not spying on y'all, but like just listening in over y'all's conversation while I was here.
That's okay. Did you have a radio on while you was gone?
Yeah, you guys listening to this, by the way?
Well, I keep my radio on me at all times, on my belt. I picked up some like radios they don't have. I mean, they're like these radios. But I have some walkie-talkies at my house.
Well, I just said that to Ned. Walkie-talkies might be good if we're not together. Obviously, we can't stay together, so.
Well, I mean, nobody said that.
Well, I just figured, we don't really know each other. we seem to have.
I mean, sure, we know each other. You're Iylah. You're Ned.
Did you just call me Ohio?
That seems fair to me.
So you guys want
My
to?
car's already in the driveway.
Too. Do you guys want to stick together?
Well, my house is only built for one.
I don't know if I can defend myself if anything were to happen to my home.
Well, I don't think y'all should stay in town. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I only come here for gas now.
I've
I live here and I don't even have gas.
Does this make us friends?
Well, sure. I mean, we can be friends. We could. I mean,
She's never had a friend.
came here to respond to help you because you were sick. That's what a friend does.
Shared spaghetti.
That's true. And nobody other than somebody my daddy's paid has ever made me spaghetti before.
Well, I don't know if your style, but while I was out, I found some baking soda so I could fry up some fish.
That would be good. That would be better than I could ever do.
Packing my things.
Okay, well, we need to decide who are we moving in with. Are we moving in with me, you, or Ned?
I mean, Ned's house has dead bodies in the garage, and it's very easy to enter.
You sound pretty fancy and rich, ma'am. So I'm not sure you'd like my accommodation.
I'm not fancy. I just like the nicer things in life. Do you have a washing machine?
No, I don't.
I
I do know how to wash clothes in the river.
That sounds absolutely awful, and it sounds like what I don't think we should maybe go to yours.
Well, I do have a bathtub, and I have a lot of soap. I have been collecting soap, because that fish smell builds up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, I got it set up over there if you want to at least see it before you deny.
I am pretty I will be very honest with you. I like having a washing machine. I've only just learned how to use it. I don't think I would be happy washing my clothes in a river.
Then I can wash them for you.
Are they going to be as clean as the washing machine? Do you have space to take the washing machine?
Well, let me see if I know how to disconnect a washing machine. Can you please take me to your laundry room?
Do we all have room for a bedroom?
Well, I can sleep on the couch.
Um,
I have a king size and bunk beds. You can take the king bed.
Yeah, Ned would have to have the bunk bed. This is the washing machine.
You got one of them fancy washer and dryer machines.
It's got a dryer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry I've left my underwear. Let me just take that.
You see that little button there? It says dryer.
I never knew. I've been drying my clothes on the table. Oh, we love you, Scotchy.
It's gonna weather it from the water.
Will it?
I mean, eventually, yeah. That's what it does with my fish. After, I mean, I've gone through a couple of tables just from fish. Eventually, just builds up and, well.
I just didn't know. I've never had to dry my own clothes before.
But
Is that Ned? I can hear someone. Oh, we're in here, Ned. Is that all? Is that everything? It's not got
Also, I do
anything.
not know how to disconnect your washer and dryer. I'm sorry.
Oh.
All of my possessions fit in this one child's backpack.
Well, see, we're on a different thing then. Cause I'm sorry, but I'm not exactly willing to lose or leave my house. Cause Jerry's car is there and it's out of order right now.
Well, you can have this car if you want.
Well, I
Blue
mean,
one.
it's sentimental value, man. I mean, Jerry, sure, he beat me in that competition, but he was still my friend.
I understand.
This is not my house. The only reason I'm attached to it is because it's got the washer and now a dryer.
No
Well,
dryer. I got a dryer.
actually, it's not illegal for where I'm living, cause it was somebody I knew's house. They just weren't there whenever I went there. So,
Yeah, same for me. It was my manager's house. Only, he's dead now. Rest in peace.
Memphis is
unless I
sorry,
run
Ned.
into somewhere, I think Jerry's dead too. So,
This is awful.
Well,
So, we have no choice then. We will have to move in with Jesus.
sounds right to
well,
me.
that's a plan. I'll sleep on the couch.
Are you okay with bunk beds, Ned? I don't think I've ever slept on a bunk bed, so I sort of want the king size bed. If I'm having to leave the washing machine.
It's fine with me. As long as I get the bottom bunk. I don't know if I can climb up top. I might fall out in my sleep.
Well, I might just crush you if I get on that top bunk. I'm a little on the heavy side.
That's fine.
Think it's a children's bunk.
Also, there's some clothes in this bag if you still want clothes. None of them are really my style. I mean, there's some suit pants.
So there's nothing really in this house that is. I do have a lot of clothes.
Well,
And
actually, it's a good thing because I took my big truck here, so
I
I'm
get
gonna pack up that.
that black van is
Yeah,
also
much-
mine.
Do you want to bring the black van with us?
That would be good, yeah.
All right, we can tow it, or you could drive behind me.
I can drive. I quite like driving. I know how to. I just never really got to do it a lot.
I'm a terrible driver.
You got one of them Schaefers or something?
Yeah.
Wash my face in the sink.
You were really living it up out there, huh?
Mhm.
Well, I'll still treat you like it, but we're all on the same living terms now. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't want to get sick. I'll go back upstairs. Like I say, I didn't have a lot. Just and then we'll pack.
Sounds like a deal.
I don't know if the things in this bookcase at the end will be of any use to you. I will never use
Can I
them.
take this Bible? I mean, I'm sorry to intrude
Don't
on
forget
your
the
other
record
bookcase,
player.
but
Oh yeah, we'll take the record player.
so can I take the Strangely True as well? I'm getting into that series actually.
Yeah, take. I mean, I'm only taking what I found.
Well, that is definitely some dangerous things.
At least Sally will have fish now.
Oh yeah, don't forget your machete.
I won't. I don't leave the house without it now.
Keep the torch.
Do we need the food? Oh, actually, guys, I don't think this truck has any gas in it.
How you doing on gas?
I've got half a tank. Is that enough?
Hopefully. I mean, we could probably stop at the gas station on the way out, right? Shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus made it here.
Well, I guess I'll start making accommodations for y'all, cause I mean, we can fix the smell, but it might smell a little bit like smoke at first.
I suppose one of the two you wants to tow that car there too, or should we just leave it?
I mean, we could come back for it.
Sounds good to me.
Will half a tank get us to where we're going?
Yeah, we'll get you there. I mean,
Oh,
if
that's
not,
good.
I mean, I can give you some of my.
Do we need to take the food?
Alright.
So come up to this car. Grab you a piece of paper. Don't touch my shit.
I'm taking the soap and the bleach because we don't know how smelly his house is gonna be. I don't know if we're taking everything. We'll eat a bit of chocolate, why not? There's some things in the garage. I don't know if they're going to be any use to you. You can have a look.
Sorry, what was that?
There's some stuff in the garage. I don't know if it's any good to you.
I'll go check it out.
You might need to walk round. I sort of didn't want anyone getting in. I don't need to take the radio. He said he had one, didn't he? Oh, as if we can't take the washing. That makes me sad. Okay, I'm ready.
Sorry. I have a little bit of bad hearing. You said you're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, you got this.
I can't open the door though.
Oh, it sticks a little bit. Is that okay?
I got it, I got it.
I hope you're ready for this, Ned. I've been out before, so I've seen a little bit of the world.
Ready as I'll ever be.
So, there's a couple car crashes on the way there, so you're gonna need to be a little bit careful. If you see me slow down, just, that's your cue to slow down.
Okay. You might do better if you close your eyes. You don't have to look, Ned. I've gone from like, this is... My character just wants people to help her, and now she's helping Ned. Is he baby? Ah. It's okay, Ned. There's no sick people. Oh,
Are we there? Is it safe to open my eyes?
yeah, there's no sick people here. Oh. Jeez. I'm so sorry, Ned. I didn't think there was any around here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just ran that one over. I thought this was safer than where we were. I don't want to alarm you, Ned, but my fuel is getting low. Okay, I think we're here now. Deep breath. Sorry, we can't hear you. Your windows must be thick. Oh, he just went straight in. Is this it? Oh, I see what you mean about the smell.
Alright.
I don't think it's so bad.
This is your room now, I guess.
I'll take it. I appreciate your kindness. That sounded so fake.
I think it's lovely.
Oh, you've got one of them cube things?
Yeah. Ned, it seems you're already an occupant of a house.
Oh, hell. Give it a moment, maybe.
Do you usually keep your socks on the table?
Oh, I do not usually keep my socks on the table. I pushed those socks up, and I was leaving them there to dry.
Oh. I'm just gonna grab my clothes and hang them in the wardrobe.
Of course.
Oh, he's got a lot of coming. Oh. Um. Don't really know. I don't know where he. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. Where does he?
Go run and
Do you,
real quick.
No worries.
do you think he has a system, Ned? I don't. I know some people like to organise the groceries.
His socks are on the table. I don't think he has a system.
Yeah, true. I've never seen that before. I know I was drying my clothes on the table earlier, but that was because I didn't know that the washing machine had a dryer.
You don't have to justify yourself to me. I've just been washing out spots one at a time in the sink. I think my shirt's beyond that now.
Yeah, we might. I've been reading a. Did I bring my dressmaking book?
I hope so.
I don't think I. I don't think I brought it.
That's not good.
No. Never mind. You should come inside, Ned. I don't know if there's sick people around. We need to sort that VoIP out because he just cannot hear me. don't know. I don't know what this. Jesus has some funky stuff.
That's a sentence.
Look over, Ned. Look over here. Under the sink.
I can't look under the sink yet. Jesus hasn't given me executive permission.
Oh.
I must avert my eyes.
I'll tell you. There's a syringe pack. Notes.
I can see it now.
Yeah.
He's just given me permission. Syringe pad. I mean, maybe he's a diabetic.
Is that why he's got laboratory stuff? He said he was a
Makes sense.
fisherman.
Also, this other drawer next to it is full of candy. Hey, Jesus, are you a diabetic?
It's on 15. The VoIP. Max.
I'm not a diabetic. Oh, there goes my theory.
Why y'all ask?
We can't help but notice all the needles and candy.
Yeah.
Well, the candy's just because, well, I got myself a little bit of sweet tooth, but the needles, but what needles?
The syringes.
What strangers? I'm a little bit confused on what you're talking about.
The syringe packs under your sink.
Under my sink?
Oh, they're in the
But
bag. Sorry.
Oh, the bag. Well, this is for the CDC. It's like, it says something about vaccine, so, well,
What?
I figured if I ever see the government, well, who better to give it to than them?
There's a vaccine?
Well, I mean, I don't know that there's a vaccine.
I told you, Ned.
The hazmat suit thought it.
They just need medicine.
Well, that's good news.
Do you think there's other medicine out there?
I mean, I sure hope so. I mean, I can't promise, but like this says like the equipment you need, the smell tin you need. Apparently, you might need like to make flasks or something probably, and that requires glass. So I guess. And then this says like this is like unlisted booking. It's like a notebook that says like something about a vaccine.
Well, this can only be good news. Maybe you're going to save the world.
Well, I don't think so.
What if nobody else has this information? I did say to Ned, maybe it's just that people need a medicine and then everyone will be better.
Yeah, well, maybe. But, well, I gotta go unload my truck. I'll help tidy up the place after that.
I'm just
Okay.
putting some of this food away. Is there a hacksaw?
It feels weird. I'm mixing my clothes with his clothes. I don't know where to put all my belongings, so I'm just going to put them here.
Basically, all of mine have been accounted for. I did not have much.
mind if I go in? Well, it's your room now to grab my old clothes.
Oh, that would be lovely because I did think it was a little weird that we was just mixing clothes.
Alright, all my stuff's out there.
Oh, thank you. And anything in these backpacks? I mean, other than that, I really don't.
Is there a laundry machine somewhere?
No.
I mean, we got a bathtub if you need to wash your clothes. Actually, I'm gonna
Very well.
grab this bag out of this closet real quick.
Do you have some of that fish for Sally?
Oh yeah, I think I have to flay it up.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
It's gonna have to thaw out.
There, done. All settled in. Oh my god. Is that how you do it? You just put the raw fish on the side?
Well, I mean, it's gotta thaw out.
Makes sense to me. I'm gonna try out that new bed and take a quick nap while my clothes dry out.
Alright.
I hope it's comfy, Ned.
I had to grab my Raphael out of your room. I'll move all this outside stuff out of the way now that I actually have guests. Well, roommates, not guests.
Thank you. You don't consider it that life. She's very depressed. Gonna have to sort of fix her. I'm just gonna go quickly make a cup of tea. So I'll be back in a second. I am back. I don't know what's... Oh my god, the place is cleared. He's got a raid. Oh, he's got 2 raid. He's got a radio, 2 walkie-talkies. I didn't even see all that. Did he give me fish for Sally? It's frozen. I guess everybody went to sleep. I didn't bring... I wonder if he's got some books. So we can learn to do some stuff. He's got cooking. We can learn to make a sandwich. And Cabbage Patch dance. Sit my ass down and learn how to make a sandwich. So, we haven't achieved anything that she had on the list. Well, we did because we was going to see if there was a neighbour. We've got a neighbour. Well, we've just totally moved house. Sally's still got no tuna. So, what do we want to achieve next? I think maybe I'm trying to think what Iylah would do in this situation. Why is all of this stuff on? So we've got like a couple of options maybe. Because Jesus has a walkie-talkie, we could maybe try and send an SOS with a walkie-talkie channel. But we would need to speak to Ned and Jesus about that. This is the other thing because... Oh, you're on a whiffy? Like before, we didn't have to consider other people. Now we've got to consider Ned and Jesus. Jesus, Ned. So... This is tricky. It's not just hair anymore. What do we do? Do we try and make it so that it's so that we're connecting with people, or do we just hunker down and protect the 3? I feel like Jesus has got the vaccine stuff, like syringes and whatnot. So we could maybe try and get that information out there, maybe. So people know. Like the government know. I don't know. And Jesus and Ned aren't here. You see, there was another SOS. Rosewood, help, please. Car shop. Jesus. Did Ned go for a lay down?
I think he did. I passed out on the ground over there. Was carrying too much.
You have got a lot of bags. Do you speak to people on them walkie-talkies?
Well, I don't like typically talking to people because of all the bad things I've heard, and well, you just made it kind of worse today whenever you said that there was 2 gunmen.
Yeah, definitely. Because I just saw an SOS on the radio about someone asking for help at Rosewood car shop, but do we trust people when they do that?
Well, I took a chance on you and it went well, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to be the best person I can be while still remaining safe.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm trying to do, is be morally... Oh.
All
What?
hope has been lost. AP-15 is swarmed with hordes and the military has failed.
Oh my God. How do we know that? Who's saying that? Who knows the military has failed? Do you think we should maybe...
To all of you listening now, this is live.
They don't know that. Nobody.
You think Ned's... There's no stopping nor changing what it is.
Oh Lord. I think we try and... I think we... Wow.
That was on the automated emergency broadcast system, so it's gotta be somebody with power if they can get to the military, like, or, well, you have to be from the military to talk on that thing, so, or that channel at least.
Do you think we should just... This is silly. I know it does. But what if we just try and contact them and tell them that we have some information on a vaccine? Oh, sorry, I don't know if you heard me, Jesus.
Probably not, but...
I was just... Do you think maybe we should reach out and maybe tell the government or the military or whoever that you've got information on a vaccine?
Well... I mean, I don't think I want to trust anybody unless I know they're directly government. I don't want to, like, say in that little radio that I figured out,
No.
where I found out you were in help, I don't want to say, like, hey, we have stuff for a potential vaccine, because that could get into the wrong hand.
Yeah, I don't recommend we do it through an SOS, but maybe if we talk on the walkie-talkie on, like, don't the police use 911?
Oh, hell if I know. I've never tried.
What's your opinion on trying?
Yeah, hoping it really.
Or maybe not even saying that we have a vaccine, but just maybe saying that we're survivors.
Right. Well, I know one thing for sure, and I don't want to run into that cult.
No, I don't want to run into that nun again. She was crazy.
Well, I'm gonna go run this trap over to the river.
Okay. I'm just trying to read how to make a sandwich.
Alright.
I think even if we don't I think we do just try, and I think the best plan for us to be, which is what I'm going to convince Ned and Jesus to do, I think, just because it would benefit Iylah, is to do a 911 on the walkie-talkie and see if anybody responds, and then maybe we could, I don't even know if we could because of fuel and stuff, maybe answer the SOS in Rosewood and see if there'd be anybody there. But I don't know if they're good plans. I'm just thinking that Iylah would want as many people as possible with us so that she wasn't, so that if anything happened to Ned, Jesus, she's still not on her own. Right, we're going to have to do something because she's nearly not in a good, happy place, is she?
Oh yeah, here's a fish for your cat.
Oh, thank you ever so much. Um. So I think I have a plan, Jesus. I just like saying Jesus.
Hear you over the oven.
Oh, I've not heard these. It tells you the weather.
Yeah. That's why I got it on all the time, so I can hear whenever things are happening. Whether that's like some survivor reporting the news, or if I need to know. Oh, I mean, I was in the head whenever that thunderstorm hit.
I literally have only had the other emergency broadcast on. So I think I have a plan, maybe 2 plans, Jesus. Oh, she's gonna love that.
Well, it's probably better than that lead-filled shit that they put in the cans.
Oh, she's gonna be very happy with this. So I was thinking maybe either we do a 911 on the walkie-talkie and just be like, we are survivors, there's people out here, or we could maybe see if there is people in Rosewood. What do you think? Or do you think we should just stay here and keep quiet?
Well, let me see what I've got written down in my personal notes from all those things.
Okay.
Those broadcasts. So, honestly, I think we do what Brigadier John Magnus says. He said that we should just wait it out until evacuation.
That's what Magnus said?
He said to not engage with the creatures and to stay inside our homes until they report for evacuation.
Mm-hmm. But
It's what we could do. I mean,
it does say though, there's like a female voice asking for help though, saying hello, can you something.
well, who? John Magnus asking for help?
No. It's just a female voice saying hello, can you, that's it. And then it also says there's a large group of survivors between Rosewood and Muldrow, but I would never recommend going to Muldrow. I will never go back there.
Well, maybe we just hunker down here until we get the evacuation go ahead. Maybe you'll find your dad at the evacuation.
Oh, that would be the best news. I'm just gonna go have a little lay down.
Alright.
A machete. Right. Is she gonna do that? Yeah. I did feed my cat. That is me done for the day. I will probably maybe stream tomorrow around the same time. So yeah. If anybody... I ended up with 2 new friends. Huh. Who's winning? I'm joking. So yeah, I will probably be back tomorrow at the same time. And we will see how Iylah is getting on with Ned and Jesus. So, yeah. Thank you all for popping along. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the new followers. Thank you for sticking by, even though I don't know what my sound is like at the minute. I'm just hoping it's not terrible. But, yeah. Thank you all very much, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.